Big Bill number 2 has officially been announced, and it's already getting a lot of attention. Lawmakers are calling this the next big reconciliation package, just like the huge one that was signed into law earlier this year. That first bill went through back in July, and now here we are just a couple of months later, already hearing talk about the next one. The president himself has even made remarks about it recently, giving hints of what it might include, and also touching on Social Security. Now, here's the thing. We don't know every detail yet. At this stage, it's still pretty secretive, and most of what's been shared are broad ideas. But what we do know is that this bill is coming before the end of the year. That means sometime in the next 2 or 3 months, it's very likely going to pass. And just like the first one, we're talking about a multi-trillion-dollar package. And get this, lawmakers are already teasing that a third bill could arrive early next year. So it looks like we're not just dealing with one, but a series of massive spending bills. What's interesting is that the president has been talking about cost-cutting as part of this new package. In the last bill, they found money by tightening areas like Medicaid and food stamps, and it's expected they'll do something similar this time. But he also reassured people that Social Security will be protected. Here's where it gets important. Social Security can't actually be changed through reconciliation bills. The rules don't allow it. That means no cuts, no reforms, and no repealing of Social Security taxes through this type of legislation. It's completely off limits in that process. That hasn't stopped some confusion, though. Some people thought the first bill got rid of taxes on Social Security benefits, but it didn't. Instead, what seniors age 65 and over got was an additional $6,000 tax deduction above the standard deduction, and that's already in effect now. It was the compromise lawmakers came up with since they legally couldn't repeal Social Security taxation within the reconciliation process. So, when it comes to this second bill, we can expect to see things that weren't fully addressed in the first one, or things they wanted to go bigger on but couldn't. This new package will be the chance to circle back and push those measures further. And remember, reconciliation bills give lawmakers a lot of room to act on all kinds of policy priorities, except Social Security. The timing of this bill is also very telling. We're heading into the last quarter of the year, and that's not just the holiday season. It's also when a lot of key economic reports come out. Add to that the fact that midterm elections are just around the corner next year, and it becomes clear why they want something like this out now. It's a way to bait the hook, as some would say. Before elections, politicians like to roll out programs or proposals that sound good to voters, and a multi-trillion-dollar package can be a powerful way to get attention. Now let's circle back to Social Security for a moment. While the president has promised to protect it, the reality is lawmakers can't fix it or cut it through this bill. That's both good and bad news. Good, because benefits can't be touched here. But also concerning, because it means the program's looming insolvency, expected in just a handful of years, can't be directly addressed through this type of legislation either. That issue still hangs over the future, and it's going to require separate action outside of reconciliation. There's also been talk of possible rebate checks like the American Worker Rebate Act that was introduced recently, which would have given $600 to most Americans. Nothing like that is promised in this bill yet, but if the economy weakens or lawmakers want to make an impression before the midterms, don't be surprised if they try to include something along those lines. History has shown that when the economy heads into a downturn, Washington responds with large packages and sometimes direct payments to people. So here's where we stand. Big Bill number 2 is on the way. It's going to be massive. It's going to have cost-cutting measures, but Social Security itself is safe from being touched by it. Seniors can still count on that extra $6,000 deduction, but no changes to benefit taxation will happen here. And while we don't know all the details yet, the timing and the scale of this package suggest it will have a major impact, not just for the programs it includes, but also politically, as the midterm season draws closer. In the weeks ahead, expect to hear a lot more about this. Announcements are expected soon, and once lawmakers start filling in the details, we'll know exactly what's in store. But one thing is for sure, the next few months are going to be very important for Social Security beneficiaries, for people who depend on government programs, and really for everyone watching the economy.